Hi dear students, I am Shakira Saida. I am responsible to deliver lesson 6. Topic Fact and Fiction. This lesson is devoted for all students of the third courses for all technical faculties. Now we will begin our lesson. Speaking. Exercise number 1A. Now you must discuss, can you think of the film you have seen that has taught you about a person, event in history? B. Work and do the quiz. Decide if the information is fact, fiction, or partly true. Then check your answer on page 158. C. Discuss. Do you think it is all right for filmmakers to change the facts of the story? Why? Why not? And read the text. Can you tell your facts from fiction? In the film The Last Samurai, Tom Cruise plays the U.S. Army captain who joined the samurai warriors in Japan in 1876. Was Captain Nathan Algren a real figure from history? The second, in Shakespeare in Love, William Shakespeare is inspired to write Romeo and Juliet by his real-life relationship with a young actress. Did this happen in real life? The third, in the film Braveheart, Mel Gibson plays the character William Wallace, leading an army of men with painted faces and wearing kilts, as he battles to free Scotland from the English. How much truth is there in the story? The fourth, in the 1995 adventure Apollo 13, we hear the pilot saying the famous words, Houston, we have a problem, but with his exact words. Now we will revise vocabulary. Types of story. And the next exercise B. Read the opinion below. What type of film does writer enjoy? Why? I love watching romantic comedies. I enjoy sitting down and watching a couple find each other and fall in love. It's really easy watching. I find it relaxing because I don't have to think. It's funny how my taste in films has changed. When I was younger, I enjoyed action films like Terminator, but now I quest my interests are different. Now listening part.
Obviously, if that person is still alive, then that's a great way for the actor to...
Tales. Recording 1. Hi, and welcome to the Film Show, where today we're looking at the Hollywood biopic and why it's become so popular. Now, Hollywood has always used true stories in its films. In fact, they began making successful films in the 1920s, and since then there have been thousands of films based on true stories.
That's right, but in recent years there have been more and more biopics. Directors have turned to the lives of famous people as a source of material. So, why is it that some of the best films in recent years have been based on real events or inspired by real people?
Today we're talking to Rosie Truman, an actor and a film historian. Rosie, why do you think Hollywood is doing so many biopics?
Well, one reason is that audiences really enjoy films about people that they already know something about, but they want to know more. So from these films, we've learnt something. We've learnt about the difficult lives of some of the biggest music legends, like Ray Charles and Johnny Cash. And we've learnt about the lives of politicians, like George Bush, or sporting heroes, like Muhammad Ali. It's a way in which Hollywood can actually teach us about history in an entertaining way, and it's interesting.
Yes, I think that's right.
Unit 2. Recording 2.
But what about the actors, Rosie? I mean, many of the actors have won Oscars for their roles in these films. What's it like for them?
Well, I think actors just love these roles. It's very exciting to be asked to play a character who everyone already knows. Look at Helen Mirren. She won an Oscar for her role playing the Queen, and it's probably one of her greatest successes.
Oh, absolutely. So, how do they do it? How does an actor prepare for a role like this? Do they meet the person that they're going to play?
Well, yes, obviously, if that person is still alive, then that's a great way for the actor to study the character, to see how they move and how they talk. In fact, I know that Helen Mirren met the Queen for tea. You know, very English. And that really helped her to understand her character. And Will Smith, who played Muhammad Ali, well, when they met, they got on really well, and they became friends.
But what about playing a character that everyone knows, like George Bush, for example?
Yes, it's funny actually. When you're playing a character that people recognise, you have to work really hard at getting the voice right. Josh Brolin played George Bush, and when he was preparing for the film, he talked to himself all day in a Texan accent. He even phoned hotels in Texas just so he could listen to their accent.
Really? That's funny. What about actors who can't meet the character in person? What do they do?
Well, there are other ways to prepare. Audrey Tautou, for example, she played Coco Chanel, so she couldn't meet her in person, but she watched hours and hours of film footage. She watched her in interviews and she looked at photographs. Tautou wanted to look like Coco Chanel when she was on screen, so that we would recognise her image.
That's right. And it was a beautiful film.
It was, and you know, one of the things
Now we will revise grammar. Present perfect and past simple. Exercise number 5A. Read the sentences in exercise 4A. Complete the rules with present perfect and past simple. Now your homework. Exercise number 12A. Match the fixed expression in bold in sentences 1-10 with meaning AH. Goodbye. Our lesson is over.